Welcome to AGORACOM, the Small Cap Epicenter on AGORACOM TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing the best press releases at the open so you can hopefully profit from them and maybe even find your next great small cap investment. It's Wednesday, May the 27th. I've got a few great press releases for you from both sides of the border. So let's start you off first with, in China, we've got HLS Systems, trades on the NASDAQ under HOLI. They put out their third quarter numbers. This is an automation and control systems provider in China. Here are the highlights. Revenue, $22.9 million, increase of 24.1%. Non-GAAP net income. Not sure why they're reporting non-GAAP. Nonetheless, non-GAAP net income, $2.1 million compared to $2 million last year. And they've got a $177 million backlog plus cash and cash equivalents of $106.2 million. Got to go take a look at the value there because that looks like a lot of balance sheet strength, and you may be purchasing this share, this company cheap. A quote from the company: "We're well on track to achieve our previously announced guidance for the full year of revenues between $150 and $165 million. We continue to see more opportunities in each of our business segments, especially in high-speed rail, driven by the government's economic stimulus package." That's important because we're hearing a lot of news out of Chinese companies. They think the Chinese economic stimulus package is really hitting on all gears. And you've got companies like China ACM and AGORACOM client in the high-speed rail space, providing a lot of cement for that industry. So we're hearing a lot of that good news for everybody. The company closed yesterday at $5.50, just off its 52-week low of $5.70, showing some great strength and way off its high of $2. Next up, CNinsure. They put out their first quarter 2009 numbers. Also trades on the NASDAQ under CISG. This is an independent insurance intermediary company operating in China. This for the quarter ended March 31st. Revenue, $31.6 million, up 58%, exceeding previous guidance. Net income, $6.7 million, up 30%. Diluted net income per ADS, 14.6 cents per share, and the company had about $250 million in cash and cash equivalents as of March 31st. Again, very strong balance sheet. If you break that down into a per share basis, you may be buying this company for significantly less than the $10.60 that's trading at. They gave a business outlook for the second quarter. They expect net revenues between $41.7 and $43.9 million. They distribute a wide variety of property and casualty life insurance underwritten by domestic and foreign insurance companies operating in China. Next up, Command Center. Trades on the OTC under CCNI. They're an on-demand, reliable labor solutions company. They announced revenue of $3.9 million for the 4-week period ending May 2009. So it looks like for the month, that's an 8% increase over $3.6 million in the previous month of April. So you got some really great monthly, quarterly numbers. You extrapolate that out, they're going to do somewhere around $45 million, assuming this is their number that they're going to maintain for the year. What I also like is the company is very honest about the fact that revenue for May in total was down from $6.6 million that they did in May of 2008. Not a lot of companies come clean that way. I like that. I like that kind of disclosure. But they are implementing a series of major cost-cutting and cost management programs. As a result, they say the bottom line results were considerably more favor in May 2009 than May 2008. So you have revenues chopped almost by 50%, and yet bottom line net income higher than it was last year. We're going to have to wait for those numbers at the quarter. Closed yesterday at 7 cents, way off their high of 70 cents for 52 weeks, and just off their low of 6.2 cents. So a lot going on there. Go take a look at that. Next up, shifting over to the resource space, you got Romarco Minerals, trades on the venture exchange under the stock symbol R, great stock symbol. They announced that they drilled 27.4 meters of 2.9 grams per ton of gold. This is at their Haley gold mine in South Carolina. These are assay results from several drill holes. That was a highlight hole, and it encountered what was really important is that hole also encountered the mineralized zone 70 meters north of a previous hole, DDH 328, which had encountered 32.8 meters of 2.3 grams per ton of gold. What I like about this company, the company's control, they have 100% of the Haley gold mine, and it's in the bankable feasibility stage. Gotta like that. They've got 1.62 million ounces of gold measured and indicated, all in 3.26 million total gold resource, including their inferred number, and $25 million in cash. Looks like a really nice deal there. Got to go take a look at their share structure. I don't know how many shares outstanding they have, but looks pretty solid. Last close yesterday at 70 cents, just off their high of 79 cents and way off their 52-week low of 9 cents. If you're watching AGORACOM TV all through the fall, we told you that the good resource companies were going to bounce. Not that kind of a bounce. You're talking about almost a 9-bagger in about 5 months. Nonetheless, very good job for Romarco Minerals. Next up, DOT Resources trades on the venture under DOT. DOT, they reported their first NI 43101 resource estimate. We like that. That's where companies are differentiating themselves. This on the 4,800-acre, 100% owned DOT property. It's got copper, moly, gold, and silver primarily. This is a copper project. It's located 17 kilometers south of the Highland Valley Mining District. Here are the highlights. At a 0.2% copper cutoff, indicated resource of 4.47 million tons of copper at an equivalent grade of 0.56%, and an inferred resource of 2.39 million tons at a copper equivalent grade of 0.51% copper. All three zones are open along strike and down dip. They're focused on exploring and developing their copper property in British Columbia, as you can tell. Closed yesterday at 3 cents, gives a market cap of just $1.2 million. Not bad considering you got a 43101 report. Go take a closer look, though. You've got to take a look at the details and make sure this is all economical. But they are telling you that, in fact, they've got some pretty good numbers there. Getting on to some stock halts. We've got Tenajon Resources, TJS, TSX Venture Exchange, halted at 904 at the company's request pending news. It looks like got some more halts that just came in. Thank you. Rainy River, RR on the venture, halted at 908, a request of company pending news. Mart Resources, MMT, pending news. Golden Band Resources, GBN at 908, pending news. A lot of stock halts today, more than most days. And Skybridge Development, SBD, also halt, company requesting pending news. All those came out before 9:10 this morning. That's a wrap. Fantastic show. A lot of great press releases for you. China, revenues, resources. Keep tuning into AGORACOM Small Cap TV, and in between, make sure you get to the front page of AGORACOM, where you see some of the best news of the day separated by industry, and you can link into our marketplace, where you've got about 65 companies that you can sort by industry and exchange with great summaries to help you find the best one for your portfolio. That's a wrap. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.